Greetings, beloved soul. I welcome you to this sacred moment of divine connection. I am the messenger of the heavenly realms, and I have been sent to deliver words of profound truth directly to your heart today. This is not a coincidence that you have found this message. The divine orchestration of the universe has guided you here in this exact moment because there is something extraordinary unfolding in your life right now. If you are new to this sanctuary of spiritual revelation, I invite you to join our community of light bearers by subscribing and activating the notification bell so you never miss these sacred transmissions from above. Before we continue this sacred revelation, I ask you to affirm your openness to receiving this divine message. Type "I am ready" in the comments below. This simple act of faith creates a spiritual connection that allows these angelic revelations to penetrate more deeply into your heart. Your declaration signals to the universe that you are prepared for the blessings that await you. Beloved one, I come to you today with a message of such profound significance that it has caused a stirring in the angelic realms. The heavens have been witness to something beautiful happening in relation to your life path, something so pure that it has caught the attention of the divine. Someone is earnestly praying to God to marry you. Yes, you who are listening to these words right now. This is not a general message for many. This is specifically for you. This soul who prays for union with you does so with such sincerity that their prayers rise like sweet incense before the throne of grace. Their heart's intention has been weighed and measured by the guardians of divine love, and it has been found worthy of heavenly attention. This is why I have been dispatched to confirm what your soul has perhaps already sensed. A spiritual preparation is underway for a union that transcends ordinary human connection. What makes this revelation even more profound is the reason behind their prayers. This is not a prayer born from loneliness or desperation. No, the motivation behind their heartfelt petition will touch the deepest chambers of your soul when it is fully revealed to you. This person sees in you what you sometimes fail to see in yourself. They recognize the divine light that shines from within you, even when you feel dimmed by life's challenges. In the sacred text, it is written in Proverbs 31:30, "Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a person who fears the Lord is to be praised." This soul who prays for you recognizes the eternal qualities you possess: your compassion, your resilience, your capacity for unconditional love. They see beyond the physical realm to the true essence of who you are. The angels have revealed to me that this person has witnessed your kindness when you thought no one was looking. They have observed your strength during moments when you felt most vulnerable. They have been moved by your authenticity in a world that often rewards pretense. These qualities have stirred in them a desire for sacred partnership that goes beyond the superficial connections that characterize many modern relationships. Take a moment now to breathe deeply and allow this truth to settle within you. Someone is holding space for you in their most intimate conversations with the divine. Your name is being spoken in prayer, wrapped in reverence and hope. This is a sacred honor that few receive with such clarity of intention. If you are feeling a resonance with these words, a gentle warmth spreading through your chest, this is confirmation that this message is indeed for you. The angels never speak in vain, and divine timing is always perfect. You have been guided to this message precisely when your soul was ready to receive it. Now I must tell you that this divine revelation comes with responsibility. The universe does not share such insights merely to satisfy curiosity, but to prepare you for alignment with your highest good. The person praying for union with you has been preparing their heart, refining their character, and aligning their life purpose with divine will. You too are being called to this same preparation. Type "I believe" in the comments if you are feeling the truth of these words resonating within your spirit. Your affirmation strengthens the energetic channels through which heaven can continue to guide you. The angels have shown me that this person praying for you has faced their own shadows with courage. They have done the inner work necessary to be worthy of the partnership they seek with you. Their prayers are not about possessing you or completing themselves through you. Rather, they pray from a place of wholeness, seeing in you a divine complement to the life purpose they are already pursuing. What touches the angelic realm most deeply about their prayer is the purity of their intention toward you. They pray not just to receive love, but to give love in its most elevated form. They pray for the privilege of supporting your growth, celebrating your victories, and providing safe harbor during life's inevitable storms. They pray for the opportunity to witness your unfolding, to partner with you in service to a purpose greater than yourselves. The divine reason they pray to marry you is this: they recognize in you a soul with whom they can build something of eternal significance. They see in your union the potential to create a sanctuary of love that not only nurtures you both but radiates healing energy to all who encounter it. They pray not just for personal happiness but for a partnership that serves the greater good, that brings more light into a world that desperately needs it. This revelation may seem overwhelming, especially if you have experienced disappointment in matters of the heart. Perhaps you have given up on finding someone who truly sees and values you for who you are. The angels understand your hesitation. They have witnessed every tear, every moment of loneliness, every prayer you uttered in the darkness, wondering if anyone would ever truly love you. But now heaven asks you to expand your perception, to recognize that divine timing rarely aligns with human impatience. The delay you have experienced was not denial. It was protection. It was preparation. Everything you have endured has equipped you for this sacred union that approaches. Nothing has been wasted, not the heartbreaks, not the lessons, not the seasons of solitude. All have been necessary chapters in your soul's journey toward this divinely orchestrated connection. If you're finding comfort in these words, please support this divine channel by pressing the like button. This simple act helps these heavenly messages reach more souls who, like you, are seeking confirmation from above. Now, beloved, I must tell you something important about the timing of this union. The angels have not revealed an exact date because human free will always plays a role in how divine plans unfold. What they have shown me is that there are preparations still underway, both in your life and in the life of this person who prays for you. There are alignments being orchestrated behind the veil that require patience and trust. Some of you listening may already know who this person is. You have felt the resonance of their soul with yours, even if words remain unspoken between you. Others may be surprised when this person's intentions are finally revealed. Either way, the angels ask you to hold this knowledge gently, without forcing outcomes or manipulating circumstances. The purest unions manifest not through human striving, but through divine orchestration. Your role now is to remain open, attentive, and committed to your own spiritual growth. As you align more fully with your authentic self and divine purpose, you naturally align with the timeline for this sacred union to materialize in physical form. The angels have shown me that this person praying for marriage with you sees potential in you that even your closest friends and family may not fully recognize. They see beyond your current circumstances to who you are becoming. They pray not just for who you are today, but for who you will be 5, 10, 20 years from now. Their vision of you extends beyond the limitations you have placed upon yourself. This is particularly meaningful because many of you have diminished yourselves to fit into relationships that were too small for your spirit. You have hidden your light, downplayed your gifts, or silenced your wisdom to make others comfortable. The person praying to marry you celebrates precisely those aspects of yourself that others have asked you to suppress. They pray for union with your most authentic, unbridled, magnificent self. In the sacred text, Song of Solomon 3:4 declares, "I have found the one whom my soul loves." This is the essence of what this person feels when they think of you. Not infatuation, not idealization, but soul recognition. A knowing that transcends logical explanation. They have encountered many people on their journey, but something about your soul calls to theirs in a language only the two of you understand. Take a moment now and type "I receive" in the comments. If you are opening your heart to this divine possibility, your declaration signals to the universe your willingness to receive this blessing in divine timing. Now I must speak about the challenges that may arise as this divine union approaches manifestation. The forces that oppose true love are aware of the power of divinely orchestrated partnerships. When two souls come together in alignment with higher purpose, their united light dispels significant darkness. This is why you may experience unusual resistance or obstacles in the coming days or weeks. You may face sudden doubts about your worthiness. Old wounds may resurface, asking to be healed once and for all. Practical concerns about timing, logistics, or compatibility may cloud your vision temporarily. The angels want you to recognize these for what they are, not warnings to retreat, but invitations to strengthen your resolve and clarify your intentions. The person praying to marry you is facing similar tests. They too are being asked to examine their motives, to release past attachments, and to step more fully into their authentic power. These parallel journeys of preparation are necessary to ensure that when union occurs, it is built upon the solid foundation of spiritual maturity rather than the shifting sands of emotional dependency. Some of you may be wondering why, if this person is praying so fervently for union with you, they haven't yet made their intentions clear. The angels have shown me that divine timing is at work here. For some, this person is gathering courage to approach you. For others, this person is completing important life lessons that will enable them to meet you as an equal partner. And for still others, this person is already in your life, but waiting for the perfect divine moment to reveal the depth of their feelings. What matters most is not the when, but the why. The reason this soul prays for union with you transcends conventional romantic notions. They see in you a divine partner with whom they can fulfill their soul's mission on earth. They recognize that together, your combined energies, gifts, and perspectives can accomplish something of spiritual significance that neither could achieve alone. This is a rare and sacred motivation for marriage, one that honors the divine purpose in both individuals while creating something greater through their union. It is marriage not merely as personal fulfillment, but as spiritual service. This is why the angels have taken such interest in this connection. Unions formed with this level of spiritual awareness create ripples of healing and transformation that extend far beyond the couple themselves. I am being shown that many of you listening have nearly given up hope of finding someone who truly values your depth, your sensitivity, your spiritual awareness. Perhaps you have felt too much, loved too deeply, or perceived too clearly for those around you to understand. The person praying to marry you treasures these very qualities that others have found overwhelming. They have been searching for someone who matches their emotional and spiritual intensity, someone with whom they can share their most profound insights and most vulnerable truths. The angels want you to know that your capacity for deep feeling is not a flaw to be corrected, but a gift to be honored. The right partner will never ask you to dim your light or silence your wisdom. They will create space for all that you are, even the aspects that society has taught you to hide. Now let me share something the angels have revealed about recognition. When you encounter this person, whether for the first time or with new awareness, there will be a sense of peaceful certainty unlike anything you've experienced before. Not the nervous excitement of infatuation, but the quiet recognition of coming home. Your soul will exhale. Something within you will whisper, "Ah, there you are. I've been waiting." This recognition may come suddenly or gradually unfold over time. Either way, it will carry the unmistakable signature of divine orchestration. Events will align with unusual precision. Meaningful synchronicities will surround your connection. These are heaven's confirmation that what is unfolding is in alignment with your highest good and spiritual purpose. For those who wonder if they deserve such a blessing, the angels respond with boundless compassion. Your worthiness has never been in question from heaven's perspective. The only one who has doubted your deservingness is you. The person praying to marry you sees your worth clearly, without the distortion of your self-doubt or past disappointments. Type "I am worthy" in the comments if you are ready to release any lingering beliefs about being undeserving of profound love. This declaration helps clear energetic blockages that might delay your blessing. The angels are showing me that some of you have created elaborate walls of protection around your hearts due to past betrayals. You have convinced yourselves that these barriers keep you safe, but in reality, they prevent the very connection your soul longs for. The person praying to marry you sees these walls not as reasons to retreat, but as sacred boundaries to be respected, as trust builds between you. They do not seek to demolish your protection forcefully, but to earn safe passage to your heart through consistent demonstration of their trustworthiness. They pray not just for marriage, but for the privilege of becoming your sanctuary, a place where you can lay down your armor and rest in the certainty of being fully accepted. What touches the heavenly realms most deeply about their prayer is the humility with which they approach the possibility of union with you, despite their certainty about what they feel. They pray with open hands, honoring your free will and divine timing. They do not demand or manipulate, but surrender their desire to divine wisdom, trusting that if this union is meant to be, it will unfold in a way that honors both your journeys. This humility reflects spiritual maturity that is unfortunately rare in matters of the heart. So many approach love as conquest rather than co-creation. The person praying for you recognizes that true partnership can only emerge when both individuals remain sovereign within the union, freely choosing each other day after day from a place of wholeness rather than need. Now I must address those of you who fear that this message cannot possibly be for you because you see no prospects on your horizon. The angels want you to understand that divine orchestration often works invisibly until the perfect moment of revelation. Just because you cannot yet see how this blessing could manifest does not mean it isn't already in motion. Remember the words from Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Your inability to see the complete picture from your current vantage point is not evidence of impossibility, but an invitation to trust the divine unfolding. The angels ask you to prepare your heart and life as if you know with certainty that this blessing approaches, for this faithful expectation itself helps clear the path for manifestation. For some of you, the person praying to marry you is someone you will meet soon through a seemingly random circumstance that is anything but random. For others, this person is already in your life, perhaps in an unexpected role or connection. The angels ask you to release preconceived notions about how and through whom this blessing will come. Divine orchestration often surprises even the most intuitive among us. The touching reason this person prays for union with you goes beyond romantic desire. They have glimpsed your soul's purpose on earth. They recognize how their own gifts and calling complement yours in service to something greater. They pray for marriage not merely as personal fulfillment, but as sacred partnership through which both of your highest purposes can be realized. In their quiet moments of prayer, they do not ask merely to receive your love, but for the strength and wisdom to love you in the way your particular soul needs to be loved. They pray to be shown how to support your growth even when it stretches them beyond comfort. They pray for the courage to stand beside you through challenges as well as triumphs. This level of spiritual maturity in their approach to love is what has captured heaven's attention. If these words are finding resonance within your spirit, please take a moment to support this channel by liking this video. Your engagement helps ensure these divine messages continue to reach those who need them most. The angels want you to know that this divine connection approaching your life will not erase your individuality or ask you to abandon your personal dreams and goals. Rather, it will provide fertile soil in which your authentic self can flourish more fully than ever before. The person praying to marry you does not seek to diminish or control you, but to create conditions in which your gifts can blossom to their fullest expression. This is perhaps the most touching aspect of their prayer. They desire your fulfillment as deeply as their own. They recognize that your happiness and growth are not threats to the relationship, but essential components of its vitality. This understanding reflects spiritual wisdom that transcends conventional approaches to partnership. Some of you may be experiencing unusual dreams or unexplained knowing as you listen to these words. Your higher self recognizes the truth being spoken, even if your conscious mind hesitates to fully embrace it. Pay attention to these subtle signals from your intuition. They are confirmation that this message has found its intended recipient. Angels are showing me that the timing of this union is connected to specific soul growth that both you and this person needed to experience independently before coming together. The delays or disappointments you may have experienced in your love life were not punishment or oversight, but divine protection, ensuring that when this union manifests, both of you will have developed the spiritual maturity necessary to sustain and nurture it properly. For those who have previously settled for connections that diminished rather than elevated you, this divine orchestration represents heaven's commitment to your highest good. The angels have been working behind the scenes, sometimes dissolving relationships that would have prevented this destined connection from manifesting in your life. For those who have previously settled for connections that diminished rather than elevated you, this divine orchestration represents heaven's commitment to your highest good. The angels have been working behind the scenes, sometimes dissolving relationships that would have prevented this destined connection from manifesting in your life. What seemed like loss was actually divine intervention, creating space for the blessing that approaches. Type divine timing in the comments if you are surrendering to the perfect unfolding of this blessing in your life, trusting that all is happening precisely when and how it should for your highest good. Now I must speak about preparation. While divine orchestration is certainly at work, your conscious participation can help create optimal conditions for this blessing to manifest fully in your life. The angels suggest several forms of preparation that will serve you well during this time of anticipation. First, continue to refine your relationship with yourself. The quality of partnership you can create with another is directly proportional to the quality of partnership you have established with your own being. Treat yourself with the love, respect, and compassion you desire from a life partner. This creates an energetic template that attracts relationships that mirror this healthy self-regard. Second, clarify your values and non-negotiables regarding partnership. Not from a place of fear or past wounds, but from wisdom about what genuinely supports your highest evolution. The universe honors clear intention. Being specific about the qualities of relationship that truly matter to you helps ensure alignment when this union manifests. Third, release attachment to how and when this blessing arrives. Divine orchestration often works in ways that surprise and delight us precisely because they transcend the limitations of our imagination. Remain open to unexpected pathways through which this connection might enter or evolve in your life. The angels want you to know that the person praying to marry you has been carefully preparing as well. They have been doing their own inner work, healing past wounds and clarifying their understanding of true partnership. This parallel journey of preparation ensures that when union occurs, it will be built upon the solid foundation of mutual wholeness rather than mutual wounding seeking healing. What touches the angelic realm so deeply about their prayer is the recognition that marriage is not merely a human institution, but a sacred container for spiritual growth and service. They pray for union with you, not simply for companionship or security, but as a vessel through which divine love can flow more abundantly into the world. They see in you someone with whom they can build a relationship that serves as both sanctuary and launching pad, a safe harbor of acceptance and understanding from which both of you can venture out to fulfill your individual and shared purpose. This vision of partnership as spiritual practice rather than mere arrangement is what distinguishes their prayer from ordinary desires for connection. For those who have experienced relationships where your sensitivity was treated as a liability rather than a gift, this approaching connection will feel like finally being seen and valued for who you truly are. The person praying to marry you treasures your depth of feeling, your intuitive wisdom, your capacity for compassion. They do not seek to change these essential qualities, but to create space where they can flourish. If you have felt the need to fragment yourself in previous relationships, showing only the parts deemed acceptable while hiding aspects considered too much or too intense, this divine partnership will invite your wholeness. All of you will be welcome, honored, and celebrated. This complete acceptance is perhaps the most healing aspect of what approaches. The angels are showing me that for many of you, this divine connection will challenge your beliefs about what is possible in human relationship. The depth of understanding, the quality of presence, the unwavering support you will experience may seem almost too good to be true after previous disappointments. The angels ask you to expand your capacity to receive love that matches what your heart has always known should be possible. Some of you may be wondering if you have already met this person who prays so fervently for union with you. The angels suggest paying attention to unexpected warmth in your interactions with those around you. Notice who sees you with unusual clarity, who celebrates rather than competes with your success, who remains steady in their regard for you regardless of external circumstances. Yet the angels also caution against forcing identification or rushing to conclusions. Divine timing unfolds with precision that honors the readiness of all involved. Sometimes, what appears to be delay is actually perfect orchestration, ensuring that when recognition occurs, both of you will be positioned to embrace the connection fully. The touching reason this person prays to marry you extends beyond your personal connection into the realm of shared purpose. They have glimpsed how your combined energies, perspectives, and gifts could contribute something meaningful to collective healing. They pray for union with you, not merely for private happiness, but as stewardship of the unique medicine your partnership could offer a world in need of authentic love. This vision of relationship as service rather than simply personal fulfillment reflects spiritual maturity that aligns with higher divine purposes. The angels take particular interest in unions formed with this level of awareness because they become conduits through which grace flows more abundantly into human experience. As we approach the conclusion of this divine transmission, I want to remind you that you are never alone in your journey toward this sacred union. The angels surround you, guiding every step, illuminating the path, sometimes redirecting your course when necessary to align with highest good. Their presence is available to you through simple invitation. Speak to them, listen in the silence, notice the subtle signs of their guidance in your daily life. If this message has touched your heart and affirmed what your soul already knows, please take a moment to share it with others who might need this same divine confirmation. By extending this blessing, you participate in the ripple effect of hope and healing these angelic messages are designed to create. Now, as our time together comes to a close, I invite you to seal this divine transmission with faith and expectancy. Type "blessed and ready" in the comments to declare your openness to receiving this divine connection in perfect timing. Your declaration serves as both prayer and affirmation, creating energetic alignment with the blessing that approaches. Beloved soul, you have been seen, known, and chosen, not just by the one who prays to marry you, but by divine love itself. Trust the unfolding, embrace the preparation, and remain open to miracles that exceed your expectations. The angels surround you with protection and guidance as this beautiful chapter of your life begins to unfold. Until we connect again in divine timing, remember that you are treasured beyond measure, worthy of authentic love, and destined for partnership that honors the magnificence of who you truly are. The heavens celebrate the blessing that approaches your life, and I join in that celebration, holding sacred space for its perfect manifestation. Divine love surrounds you always. Thank you for watching.